Hello, hello, guys, gals, and fellow MV pals. Uh, oh fuck, where do I even begin with this, right? I just got done, watching a video from Nick Diorio called I Confronted Bowblax on His Massive Lie, and in parentheses, worse than Tipster. And, I, my gosh, what a fucking mess, right? Because it's, like, it's so sad, right? When it's like you like a creator because they do a certain thing. Like Bowblax is popular because of his funny tweet reading, like the Twitter verses type stuff, right? But and oh my gosh, like I don't even I'm trying to like put my thoughts together on this and it's so all over the place that all of this shit happened that I'm trying to like it's hard for me to even put it all together to make some sort of coherent story as far as what's going on with this, right? So, like I noticed back in July, like I had my own stuff going on, so I didn't really care. But like I noticed that Bo Black's kind of fell off on making content. Like he did some Mayo Monkey stuff, and that was cool. But like I didn't really know what was going on. I'm not friends with this nigga, so I don't really know. But as far as everything that I saw in Nick Diorio's video, who was like pretty much closest to Bo Black's, this dude pretty much had some mental shit going on, self-diagnosed himself, told a bunch of people the self-diagnosis, even though like he hadn't been to a doctor and he hadn't been diagnosed, and then use it as an excuse for why he was like just flipping out in people's DMs and shit like that. And now we've gotten to the point where he's trying to like for what I saw like at the end of the stream, like he got to the point where he like tried to apologize to Tipster and shit like that, which is crazy if you know how much Bowblax like how much time and effort Bowblax has put into content that just shit all over Tipster, right? Like this man used to act like he fucking hated that guy. And like honestly, just before Tipster just went full lolcow with all the Vosh and Keppel stuff, like I was just like, yeah, I think he's funny. I like his funny little soundboard. I'm easily amused, right? Like when I'm watching content, I just I don't know, I try to just enjoy like funny noises and stuff like that. Like that's the whole purpose of people being online and shit, right? But like I don't know. More and more, I'm starting to really look into like how people like the real behavior of people, right? Because it's like the things that people defend and try to like hand wave away, and even with like Bowblax and all this shit where he like leaked the call that he recorded with lyrics, and then is like I don't know. It's just so confusing that this dude just like clearly does not need to be on the internet all in all, right? That's like the main thing that I like there's a point that I really want to make here, and it was that this guy does not need to be on the internet because he has this I don't know what to call it, but I'm going to call it the Elon Musk please love me syndrome, right? Where you have someone who is not neurotypical and they've gotten some recognition in the public eye, like Elon Musk, like Bowblax, and it's like they've gotten some recognition in the public eye, and people enjoy the silly thing that they do, so they become addicted to it to the point of detriment, right? And that's the shit that I'm pretty much coming to the conclusion is that you don't need to be unsupervised on the internet because it's not good for you. The way you behaved in the last couple of months. I mean, like obviously before that too. But it's like it's just apparent that you just don't understand the magnitude of the things that you're saying or doing. And you think that you can just, oh, I have autism in a way, or oh, I have this and it'll be fine, or like you have it in your mind that people just don't understand where you're coming from, And it's like people don't understand where you're coming from because you're not making any fucking sense. You're just doing stuff and you're saying stuff, and people are trying to make sense of the crackhead shit that you're doing. And now you're like, well, you don't have to be my friend, and you don't have to this, you don't have to that. Bro, hold on. That's not where we're at. Like it sure we can do the whole friendship over, ended friendship with this person, started friendship with this person. But like in all honesty, you owe a lot of people apologies, and you need to apologize and get the fuck off the internet, to be completely for real. Like the way you have just drug everybody. It's funny that you threw yourself into the mud and then tried to throw ropes out to other people so you could drag them in too. And when they didn't take the rope and they just stood on the shoreline, they stood on the dry ground, and they're like, what are you doing, dude? And then you get up and you realize what an idiot you've made of yourself. How you're standing there covered in fucking mud, thinking that, other people are gonna jump in with you. And it's like, no, no, they're not gonna jump in with you. That's fucking craziness. Why would you do this? Like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why in the world this man would do this, but it's like it's clear that, like, when you have this level of maturity, you lack this much, like, social development. Like, I'm just like, I unfortunately my mind is kind of like all over the place after listening to like that last bit of the call. Like, I really need to go watch the whole stream with Augie, because this drama was so big that it brought Augie RFC back out of retirement, which I don't know who that is, and I don't particularly care. I just, like, I watched Bowblax because I thought he was funny when he read tweets, and I watched Nick Diorio because he's like one of the main people, usually always curb stomping niggas when it comes to drama online, right? And it was just apparent from the way Bo Blacks is acting in the call, how they're talking real shit to this dude, and he's just laughing and treating it like a joke. And it's either like he thinks that people are going to laugh with him, or he doesn't understand the gravity of the situation. Like, I find it hard to really see it from any other way besides either you don't understand what's going on, or you just don't like, you don't get it, and it's sad. It's sad because it's like, you had gold with Twitter versus just reading the tweets because you had a funny voice, and like it would have just been so easy to just stay in your lane and make that bag, right? Like, it's so crazy how many people have, like they find gold. They make their, like, they literally dig their own mine and find gold, and they just, I don't know, they just like blow it up. They just destroy it. It's crazy. This is like kind of the same thing I've been thinking about when it comes to like that fucking pink sauce lady, because I keep seeing her as, and I fucking hate hearing her voice. I honestly, I dislike that lady so fucking much. And I wish God, I hope my PC honestly still works. Water's been leaking in the back of my car, and I hope that hasn't like fucked with anything in my PC. I honestly pray that it hasn't, but if it has, then I mean, oh well. I'm probably gonna have to get a new PC at the end of this. And that kind of just is what it is. I think I backed up my PC before like I moved out of my apartment, so it'll just be it just is what it is at this point. But like that, like, sorry, back to the pink sauce lady. Like, yeah, like she had an idea. It was mid. It was pretty gross. Most people absolutely hate it. But like, she had something, right? But she got so high off of her own fumes, not realizing that this is not a guarantee. Nobody has to do anything for you. And like, even in her videos, she's like, yeah, Dave's Gourmet's been trying to get in contact with me, but I just been ignoring them. And I'm just like, dog, they're the ones, like, I don't know, like, I just find that crazy that they're the ones handing you your bag, and you just not answering their emails, you just not gonna take their calls, you just not gonna do nothing, but you still gonna be on TikTok running around talking about the pink sauce gonna be global and all this other stuff. And it's like, baby, it would have been global. You have literally, like, you have buried your own career. You have killed your own career with your own sheer stupidity. There's nothing else going on here besides how dumb you are. Now, the pink sauce lady, I think she's just dumb. I think you just are clearly not an intelligent person, and you want people to think you're smart. You want people to think you're spiritual. You want people to think that you're something that you clearly are not. You are a money hungry idiot who was given a bag, got too big for her britches, thought that she had made it, and stopped working on her craft, right? Like, you did this to yourself. Nobody has done anything to you. In fact, the company that tried to help you, like, you literally just like a rabid dog, like you just bit the hand that fed you. And then when they're like, okay, well, never mind then. And then you have the nerve to be like, they only sending me $100. They only doing this. They only doing that. Because you don't understand how this shit works. You don't understand the basics of commerce. If you go around on the internet making yourself look like a fucking moron and tank your fucking brand, people are not going to buy it. Dave's Gourmet does not just hand niggas a check just because, like, they help them with their product. Like, that's not how that works. People have to go and buy the pink sauce in the store. They are not buying the pink sauce in the store because it's got a, the owner, the creator, has such a bad reputation, and b, the sauce itself has such a bad reputation. Nobody wants that shit. Everybody thinks it's disgusting. Like, from what I've heard from fucking a tozy, it just tastes like not quite like a hot honey sauce, but like something that's like sweet and spicy. But like, if I think of spicy dragon fruit, I just like, no, I wouldn't eat that shit. I would not be like, I don't want anything that tastes like ranch. I don't want no shit like that, right? Like, I don't even like ranch for real. Like, sorry, like, call my taste whatever you want to call it, but I'm just like, blood, I'm not gonna eat no sauce that kind of tastes like ranch. Like, especially if it's pink. I'm not interested in, like, I don't know. I'm not interested in the sauce because of like the way it's colored and some shit like that. Like, I'm interested in the way it tastes. Like, if I want something from my nuggets, I get that shit. I get sweet and sour every single time. It makes me sad that Wendy's has the best sweet and sour sauce by far, hands down, and their nuggets have also the most microplastics by far. So big L, major L there, major L having the best sweet and sour sauce and also the most amount of plastic in your fucking nuggets, man. That's crazy, dog. Like, but that is what it is. And they're a multinational corporation. Like, Wendy's is huge. So, shit, this is supposed to be about Bowblax, and I'm bitching about that fucking pink sauce lady. Oh my gosh, it keeps happening. I really just dislike this lady so much. Like, I have been, like, every time I've tried to record something in the past couple days, I keep ranting about this fucking pink sauce lady. I just need to talk about this lady because her face, her voice, her everything irritates the shit out of me. And I cannot be quiet about her. I absolutely cannot stand that woman. Like, it just makes me so fucking mad when you have people that are, like, even though you've clearly shown that you're irresponsible, you still want an oop. That's like, sorry, I have to tell this story again because I had it in a different recording, but I'm not gonna post that one. So I've been going to court with my ex, who was trying to get full custody of my son so he wouldn't have to pay me child support, right? Even though, like, when we separated, he agreed, like, yeah, I'll pay you 300 a month. That's whatever. I got it. Whoop whoop whoop. And he somewhere along the line changed his mind and felt like he didn't have to do none of that, and he wasn't gonna do none of that. He wasn't gonna give me shit, right? So uh he missed the case. Like, we were supposed to have a continuation in court yesterday, and he did not show up. And this morning he texted me. This is what's today's date? I don't fucking know. Today is Saturday, September 21st, right? So he texted me this morning on the 21st and was like, "Did you go to the hearing or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "So what happened?" I was like, "You didn't show up, so they dismissed it." And he was just like, "Wow, you couldn't reach out to me. You couldn't like contact me and figure it out. And it's crazy because the judge was just like, "Do you know where he is?" And I was like, "No." I was like, I genuinely have no idea where he is. Was I gonna call him and be like, "You're late"? No, nigga. Why would I give you the knife to stab me with? Fuck you. Like, no, I wasn't gonna look for his ass. But I'm just like it. Like when we were talking in like mediation before this, like that he was talking, just talking down to me and all this other shit. And I'm like, what? What? Like, why am I really gonna help you out? Why am I really gonna be on your side? Why am I really gonna help you do anything when you keep finding ways to be a piece of shit to me for no fucking reason? I keep trying to give you outs and I keep trying to be nice to you. Now I'm not nice. Now I don't give a care. Like give a care. No, now it's not that I don't give a care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about who you are, Lee John. I don't give a fuck about what you do. I don't give a fuck about who you think you are. Because I don't like you. You're a piece of shit. You're a fake motherfucker. You don't know who you are. You always want to tell me what I'm doing and how I need to get myself together and all this other whoop, 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 whoop. But you're a nigga that nobody wants to hang around. Nobody wants to be around. Everybody wants to know Lee John, but nobody gives a singular fuck about Eric Turner. Nobody does. Nobody ever will. All the bitches want Lee John, but who gives a fuck about Eric? Hmm, hmm. So when he finds out the answer to that, don't even let me know because I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, it's the same with that pink sauce lady. Nobody gives a fuck about who you are now. Nobody wants your fucking shitty sauce. Stop. Just like this ain't even like a put the fries in the bag type situation. This is a shut the fuck up situation. You have squandered your opportunity. You have ruined shit for yourself. Nobody has done anything to you. Dave's Gourmet gave you, they threw you an oop that you didn't even deserve. Like clearly you're not someone who's responsible. You're not someone who cares about your craft. You made the pink sauce as a fucking money grab and then pretended like you had like fucking like you struck gold. You really didn't. And then Dave's Gourmet tried to iterate on the pink sauce, tried to make something viable out of it. And because you don't understand manufacturing, because you don't understand like culinary standards and shit like that. And then we got fucking Trump trying to like defund the FDA and all that shit even more than it already it's even as toothless as it is, like they're trying to defund it even more. And it's just like, why? Why? Like you gotta like bro, you gotta have no brain cells in your fucking head if you don't want regulations on food and drugs, things that you put into your body to keep you alive. Like, I want regulations on all my shit because I have a vagina. That shit is sensitive. I would much prefer if we had rules and regulations for what people can and cannot put into my products. But at the end of the day, I just like I just need people to stop seeking validation from the internet. That's really what it is. Like fucking Bowblax, all Bowblax had to do was read the fucking tweets, collect this bag, and go about his day. But he couldn't do that. He wanted to be a turkey tom. He wanted to be like Nick and have people like, and I mean people I guess people fucking hate Nick Diorio. I think that nigga's funny. And I a lot of times he is absolutely just fucking correct. He just is. Like it sucks that it's like, man, I hate this guy, but it's just like, do you hate him because he's mean to you? Or do you hate him because he's usually right on the way that y'all are acting? Cause like there's a difference, right? Like I don't know. It seems like some people like really just I don't know. I think people get upset because he goes so hard into pulling up facts and collecting evidence and like making it very clear when someone fucks up or when someone does something dumb, why it's dumb, why you should not have done this, why you should not have said this. And it's like, yeah, when you hurt people's feelings, of course they're not gonna like you, but like, who cares? Sometimes you need your feelings hurt in public, in front of people. Like, I hope one day if I ever fuck up that somebody decides to expose me and hurt my feelings in public, in front of everybody. Point and laugh. Do that shit. Please. Like shit, it is what it is. Sometimes you need to be brought back down to earth to remember who the fuck you are, an average nigga, and be reminded that you are not invincible, you are not God, you are like you could have everything. But the second that you start getting a little too big for your britches, like it keeps happening. It keeps happening where people think that they are fucking untouchable and they just do and say whatever. See Dr. Disrespect. That nigga just kept running around acting like he was untouchable, that he could not do no wrong, and then came back to the internet, showed no evidence, and was just like, look at this, look at how they've treated me. And it's just like, brother, you admitted yourself to what you did. What are you talking about? How people are treating you? We're treating you like you should be, like a fucking idiot, like an asshole, like a horrible scumfuck human being who should not have been doing what he was doing. But now you want to cry and bitch and moan. And I pray to God that YouTube does not give that man back his monetization. I pray they don't do it. I pray they do not do it at all whatsoever. Like shit, that's all I want. I pray they do not give that man back his monetization because he does not deserve it. He admitted to what he did. He admitted it. Like, I'm tired of people killing their fucking careers by doing a bunch of stupid shit and then crying about it. Why? Why? Like, it's crazy. Like, again, like, let me take it back to Elon Musk. Like, he fucking told advertisers to go fuck themselves, got up on a stage, thought it was cute, thought it was funny, thought people were gonna clap. No one clapped. Everyone is just like, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he up there? And now that Twitter is dying, it's like, oh, they're killing my platform. They did it. And it's like you don't even have the maturity, you don't even have the real balls to stand up and be like, I fucked up. I'm an idiot. I should not have done this. You have killed the platform. You have destroyed Twitter. And now you're like, Other people did it. They did it. They hurt my Twitter." And it's just like, yeah, okay. So if other people hurt Twitter, why are you still holding the weapon in your hand? If you had no intentions, why did you show up to the house with the Mike's Hard Lemonade? If you had no intentions, why was it said that a minor told you that they were a minor and you did not care and you continue to speak inappropriately to them? Whether it was jokes, whether it was memes, or whether you were talking about a 16 or 15-year-old sucking your dick or giving mustache rides or whatever it is excuse that niggas want to give for Doc. Thank God most people aren't. Thank God most people are like anyone. I won't say most people. I'll say anyone with enough brain cells to rub together to make it electricity and a coherent thought has been like, yeah, fuck Dr. Disrespect. Fuck that dude. Fuck everything he stands for. Fuck his brand. Like, he did this. He did this. And he did it to himself. And now he is upset that you like what did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? Did you think niggas was just going to clap and be like, "Oh, Doc, we've all been there. We've all talked inappropriately to kids. We've all done that shit." Huh? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like it just it's sad. It's sad, but you know what? Like I've said this before, and I'm kind of making this my like a little bit of my motto. I'm kind of glad that this is a kitcheneer because niggas need to get cooked. Niggas need to get deep fried on their own fire. And it's just like nobody set the fire but you. You have done this to yourself. You are the one who like it's like the meme of the dude riding the bike and he puts a stick in the spokes and falls off the bike and it's just like, how could the internet have done this to me? And it's just like, blood. Dog, you did this to yourself. You did it to yourself. You did Nobody forced you to do this. You did this. You did this to yourself. You hurt yourself. You put the stick in the bike spokes and fell off the bike and was like, ow. And everyone else is just watching you do this and they're like, why? What was the point of that? Are you like, I mean, clearly you're not okay to be doing that kind of shit, but what was the point? You know? But this has gone on long enough. I'm sure this is now my third recording that's gone like 25 minutes. And it just is what it is at this point. I'm just going to post it because I can't be fucked enough to make a short video. You niggas need to get longer attention spans and listen to what I have to fucking say. So do the YouTube thing, like, sub, share, whatever. I don't care. I'll see you guys in the next one.